Holiday house mapping is becoming more and more popular. You might have even seen some projection mapping shows in your neighbourhood. For this video, I've gathered together my favourite examples of holiday mapping that I think best exemplify this exciting new art form. If you've never heard of house projection mapping before, it's where people use projectors to augment their homes with video that has been custom designed to the surfaces and perspective of their house. Well-executed projection mapping can bring a house to life using good design, thoughtful use of surfaces, storytelling, and sound. House projection shows often celebrate many popular franchises and fandoms. Some of the best shows recreate epic and memorable movie moments as if they were happening on the house. The art form is so versatile, there's no limit to which characters and movies get a nod in this unique way. Some of the best shows use projection mapping to create 3D illusions. These types of projected effects are designed to make the visuals appear to have real 3D properties. When 3D effects are done well, it appears to the audience that impossible things are really happening on or to the house. Imaginary light sources casting their own shadows on the house really sells the illusion. Some illusions aim to be physically realistic. Others are designed to be trippy and abstract. Some of my favourite 3D illusions involve optical tricks with windows and doors, or perspective illusions using the garage door, and 3D effects using the structure of the house. The best thing about designing a projection show on your house is that you're only limited by your imagination. Using projected video and images, you can transform a house in all kinds of imaginative ways. You can transport audiences to new locations. This might be in a literal way. For example, I've made mine a colourful haunted house. But others have taken it even further, transforming the house into famous movie locations like the firehouse from Ghostbusters. But the house can also be transformed in imaginative, whimsical and fantastical ways too, like into a gingerbread house for the Christmas season. The design styles of projection shows vary greatly too. Some projection shows are detailed, subtle and illustrative, while others go for graphical, bold shapes and colours. The key to a great show is variety, dynamic movement, and constant engagement with the audience. The best shows don't treat the house simply like it's a big projection screen, but work with the features and architecture of the house. Garage doors are often used like a screen since they are usually a large, mainly flat surface. Often a designer will put movie footage on the garage door, while the rest of the house displays animations inspired by the film. Some shows take this concept even further and cut up the house into multiple surfaces, projected with their own mini-scene, character, or hero element. And holiday mapping can be done on houses of all sizes. Almost any surface can be made into a projection screen, whether you have just one viable surface on your house, or you're working with a large-scale domestic property. And the creativity doesn't stop with digital makeovers of the house. Monsters and creatures often make an appearance too. I've used spiders and bats in my shows, but other people have taken it further with dragons or ghoulish monsters. The most compelling shows use characters which engage the audience. These characters are animated to sing a song or narrate a story. I've experimented with making the house itself a character. Watching some high-quality holiday house projection shows is like enjoying a theatrical performance. A main character grabs the audience's attention. Scenic pieces fly in like you're watching a dynamic set change, and the show goes through different movements, each with its own distinctive visual style. Whereas some shows are a thrilling montage of spectacular effects, other shows take a narrative approach and enthrall audiences with a story told through projection on the house. Some are spooky, others are focused around jokes and other humorous scenarios. The very best ones follow a classical storytelling arc and feature a climactic moment of drama or peril before the finale, leaving audiences satisfied and entertained. House projection mapping started off mostly as a form of Halloween decoration to complement or even replace traditional Halloween displays. It's still the case that Halloween is the biggest holiday where projection is used in this way, but it's also increasingly being done at Christmas. Some people are celebrating other holidays with house mapping too, like Valentine's or 4th of July. Shows can range greatly in tone and subject matter. They range from dark, horror-inspired shows to family-friendly frights. The best shows consider the kind of audience they want to attract and are tailored to that demographic. Audio is a big part of the best holiday projection mapping shows. This ranges from spooky or atmospheric uses of sound effects, all the way to entire shows designed and edited to a piece of music. And it's not always just the surfaces of the house itself that get incorporated into the show. Some people involve other props too, like pumpkins which sing, narrate the show, or tell jokes. Some people use busts to project singing heads, or mannequins to create additional characters. This technique is hugely flexible and you can project on most things. While some projection displays are going on outside, this house even has interior projected effects going on inside too. For a full-on spectacle, some shows coordinate their projections with a programmed light show, synced in time to the music, or combine their show with other physical effects like smoke. Some projection shows have professionals at the helm, but many are completely DIY by people who started as beginners. And you might think they're using expensive professional projectors, but many are utilising widely available home entertainment or gaming consumer-level projectors, which makes this art form something achievable to pretty much anyone. Whether it's spooky, funny, festive, funky or trippy, a holiday house mapping show is always entertaining and leaves an audience with a sense of wonder. There is no limit to what you can project on a house, so I for one can't wait to see what designs emerge in the future. It was so hard for me to cut down my favourite shows to just this list. If you think I've missed out your favourite, or you think your house mapping design deserves to be on there, share your video in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.